Today's horoscope, Gemini April 26, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. Early today, you may be wrestling with the desire to tuck yourself away and the desire to put yourself out there and connect. Self-discipline is not especially natural temporarily. You might decide to seek out an activity that allows you to take the initiative while also compromising by taking things easy or pacing yourself. If you've denied yourself moments to fully unwind, you could feel as if you're coming apart at the seams, and it's time to find healthy escapes. As the day advances, cooperation comes more readily than usual. You might recognize your need to mingle, share, and reach out. The circulation of ideas and feedback you receive while interacting tend to help jumpstart your own creative process. Watch what you say over the coming days. Fiery Mars, the red planet of passion and confidence, is sizzling in your solar of communications and is racing over its early degrees. This shows that you're confident about what you're ready to say to those around you, but this could actually rock the boat. Pluto, the planet of destruction, intensity, and power struggles, will stand in direct opposition to mighty Mars and lash out with full ferocity. If you're at an impasse with someone you love, so do your best to give yourself some space before going on the attack. Who is here for the right reasons? Someone might be acting shady as the moon enters Aries, forming a conjunction with Neptune in Aries and Mercury in Aries. You could be in connection with someone in your greater professional community. You may have met this person at an offline event or become connected through your professional social media platforms. Either way, they may think they are being sneaky, but you will likely see their true colors for what they are. Clock their behavior right away before they significantly impact your work life. Today's aspect gives you a feeling of unrest, psychologically more than physically. In fact, if you use exercise to beat back the sense of malaise that this transit can cause, you will be the better for it. The celestial configuration brings about self-interest and insensitivity in people, two qualities that rub you the wrong way. For your own sake, focus on yourself and treat your body the way you would like the earth to be treated, kindly, gently, and with respect. A quieter and more contemplative mood may throw those who are usually around you off today. You are well known for being jovial and social. Yet, a vibration is more likely to see you lost in serious thought than chatting it up with others. Go with the flow of this essence, as it can help you to make some observations about your life and your feelings. Just let others know where you are at so they don't worry about you. A day after Venus moved into her final 7 days in your career sector, a day before the dwarf planet Ceres is due to move into her final 3 weeks, and on the same day that Saturn moves into his final month, the moon is spending its final hours here aligned with all three. The moon is also spending its final hours at a friendly aspect to the asteroid Juno, who returned to your work sector last week and 7 days after Mars left your income sector, with the confidence to draw a new line in the sand. With Jupiter less than 7 weeks away from kicking off your biggest year for income growth and expansion in over a decade, things are first coming together professionally. For any other planet, facing pushback or pressure from Pluto, the planet of change and transformation, can be a daunting experience, but this is something that Mars, the warrior planet of the cosmos, thrives on. A week after Mars returned to your communication sector, he is facing his first brick wall, but rather than retreat, this is a chance to double down on his war on communication roadblocks and barriers, whether real or imagined. Daily Planetary Overview. Today brings with it a unique blend of challenges and opportunities, all wrapped up in the cosmic dance between Mercury and Saturn. As Mercury in steady Taurus squares off with Saturn in wise but stern Aquarius, you might find yourself navigating through a morning that feels more rigid than usual. Communication could feel blocked, conversations might come off more serious than intended, and there's a strong possibility that misunderstandings leave you questioning whether your words are being heard at all. If you wake up feeling like your thoughts are foggy or your ideas are being met with resistance, know that you're not alone. This energy can feel like walking into a room with something important to say, only to be met with silence or worse, criticism. Maybe it's a boss who doesn't see the value of your work, a friend who seems emotionally distant, or even just your own inner voice being harsher than usual. Saturn has a way of turning up the volume on doubt, especially when it clashes with Mercury, the planet of communication and thought. But here's the thing, just because progress feels slow doesn't mean you're not moving forward. Saturn teaches us patience, structure, and discipline, not to hold us back, but to help us build something that lasts. So if your ideas are being tested today, it might be a sign that they're worth refining, not discarding. What feels like a setback could actually be a valuable pause that gives you time to reflect, regroup, and strengthen your message. You might also notice a desire to retreat into your own world, especially as Mercury forms a soft, dreamy sextile to Neptune in Pisces later in the day. After the morning's tension, this aspect offers a much-needed release. You may catch yourself daydreaming, listening to music that stirs the soul, or seeking the comfort of creative outlets. If you're an artist, a writer, or someone who simply enjoys the escape of imagination, this is your invitation to lean into that. Sometimes, when the external world feels too heavy, turning inward isn't avoidance, it's healing. Maybe you're reminiscing about a simpler time, imagining how things could be different, or finding comfort in a fictional world. That's okay. Give yourself that grace. Just don't forget to come back to the present when you're ready with a little more clarity and a renewed perspective. This afternoon could bring a welcome shift in mood. As Neptune's influence washes over the mind, the stressors from earlier in the day may start to lose their weight. You may realize that the deadlines you were rushing to meet can be adjusted, or that the conversation you were dreading doesn't need to happen right now. There's relief in letting go of the illusion of urgency. If you can, take some time to reconnect with people who lift your spirits. A casual chat with a friend, a walk outside, or a moment of laughter can do wonders for your energy. Even just taking a break from the screens and to-do lists to let your mind wander can help you reset. Creative projects, especially ones without pressure or deadlines, can bring a sense of fulfillment. Let yourself doodle, write, bake, or build something simply because it brings you joy. This day is a beautiful mix of grounded realism and imaginative escape. It challenges us to find the balance between structure and surrender, between getting things done and letting things flow. If you're feeling overwhelmed, remember, it's okay to not have all the answers today. Progress isn't always linear, and productivity doesn't always mean output. Sometimes, showing up for yourself, listening to your needs, and choosing kindness over criticism is the most important step forward. What about you? Have you had a day where everything felt like a struggle until something shifted and suddenly things didn't seem so bad? Or a moment when creative inspiration found you after you'd almost given up? I'd love to hear how you've worked through moments like this. Share your experience in the comments. We grow stronger when we support each other. Let today be a gentle reminder, even when the skies feel stormy, clarity always returns. You're doing better than you think.